What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel yet again. We are back at a FuelFest. We're at West Palm Beach, Florida. You saw last week we did FuelFest Tampa with the XCOMP team, and we have the V here. I'm backwards right now, but we have Jonathan Nairn's team with all the Mustangs. We have the V's out. We have Corey Hosfer's car out. We have Mitchell's car out, and then Mitchie's car out. So we got a lot of XCOMP cars here. It was all the same guys, but today we're all pitted together. It's hot out, it's Florida, but we're hoping to have a good day, turn some good laps, and same thing as last week. We're gonna figure it out as we go. I'll have the GoPro on my helmet, and we'll just get after it and get some good Cadillac tandems and see who we get to drive to with today. Met some cool guys last weekend that are here today, so hopefully we get to turn some laps with them as well. So I guess we're gonna be jumping into it soon, so let's get started. So here's the pit setup that we have here. The XCOMP, this is like the main entrance to the pit zone. So like Connor Rosoli's here, we have Taxi Garage, Chelsea's here, the Zeknova guys, Drift HQ, all these people and all that stuff. But yeah, we got a pretty good setup here today. We got a lot of XCOMP drivers, just like last weekend. So I feel like XCOMP has really, made an impact in the drifting world over the last few months. It's honestly been kind of surprising how quickly it could happen. But we are here. We're gonna get after it. The V is good. I filled it up with gas this week. I nut and bolted it. I checked the oil, so it's as good as it can be. We are running the same exact setup as we were last week. And then Jeff's V, same thing. He put gas in it. He nut and bolted the front end, and it's also ready to go. So that's pretty much these V's, man. That's pretty much all it takes. Fill them up, make sure everything's still tight, and they're good to go. So we'll check back in when we're on grid. We'll do some practice laps and get after it.
right, here we go. Let's do this.
That was good.
That was good.
Thanks, man.
That's clean, dude. That's a quick pass, bro. Honestly, that's a quick pass.
didn't film an outro yesterday because we wrapped up at the track last night. We were doing some interviews and things like that with XCOMP and the media guys, and we went to try and get out of there as soon as we could because we had a 3-hour drive home. We got home at like 1 o'clock this morning, and then there was the time change. We lost an hour. It was a rough evening, but FuelFest West Palm Beach was freaking awesome. It was so much fun. We drove so much. The track layout was faster and honestly more fun than Tampa, and it was just a blast. The car had no problems. It took everything I threw at it non-stop. It is definitely due for some maintenance, but you know, it was a great event. Shout out to XCOMP tires. Shout out to all the XCOMP drivers. Everybody was killing it all day. We gave so many ride-alongs and whatnot. It was a really good time overall. And I got to drive with a bunch of new people. I got to drive with Chelsea for the first time. I've known Chelsea since I was in high school, and I got to chase him, and then he chased me for a lap in the Porsche, and that was really cool. It was good catching up with him, but it was really neat to, you know, after all these years, finally be able to get to drive with him. And then, yeah, there were so many times where I was just hopping in the random tandem line, and it kind of, these last 2 weekends as a driver, kind of forced me to get more comfortable chasing people, get more comfortable with driving with random people, and just trusting that the guy behind me is not going to T-bone me in a turn. But it really was just a cool experience, you know, that it forced me, you know, we couldn't go on track and not tandem. So like, it just forced me to learn, forced me to figure out. I felt super comfortable in the V. The steering angle kit felt fantastic. You know, the handbrake stuff worked. That's always worked. These XCOMP tires were grippy. I kept pulling pressure out as the day went on, just as I was getting more comfortable, and the car was just getting more gripped up, and it felt really good. Running these 245s up front, and they were great. It's crazy because as soft as the sidewalls are on these, they weren't rolling over at all, which was really nice. The other tires that I've used in the fronts, they end up rolling over a little on the sidewall, like getting some sidewall wear. It is rubbing a little bit, so I'll have to do some clearancing on the fender. It kind of self-clearanced itself by pushing the fender out. I had already rolled the fenders. Yeah, I'm standing right here, so I might as well show you. I had already rolled the fenders on this, and the tire kind of naturally like flared it. So I guess that's the best way to go about doing it, since it was already nicely rolled and tucked up. It didn't grab the lip and, you know, pull it out. But this area was kind of where, I was coming in contact. So I'm going to loosen the bumper. We're going to trim some of the metal back here, and then we're going to tighten the bumper back up, lined up with it, and maybe try and pull this out without, you know, deforming anything too crazy. So that'll be a little experiment. But overall, Drift V did fantastic. Morgan and I, we actually went to brunch this morning, and we were sitting there kind of just talking about some ways that we want to refresh the car. We're going to do this whole season as it looks. I love the color of the car and things like that, but you know, there are some areas where it's gotten beaten up, and we are working with some other companies and things like that. So we were talking about some ways that we're thinking about refreshing the car come this fall, winter, and give it a new look for 2026. But we still have a long 2025 ahead of us. So these XCOMPs were crazy. These are the HPs, the 200 treadwears, and I went and did the whole first half of the day on the tires I left Tampa with, and these had about the second half of the day on them. They still got a bunch of tread. They're just really dirty and dusty. The whole car is. The exit road was a dirt road, and it was very messy. The back of my car is brown, and I don't even know if you can see it on camera, but the car is absolutely filthy. But oh wow, he got rid of my vinyl. Mitchell got a tire into me a little bit right here. As you can see, he just ever so slightly tapped me when he was chasing me, and it looks like everything's good here. It looks like he just popped this part out of the bumper, so that should probably just be able to pop back up. But the vinyl got rubbed off, and like he didn't even scratch the paint. He literally just rubbed the vinyl off the car, gave me a little boot. Thankfully, the rear quarter panels on the V's are super strong and durable. So that little boot, I kind of felt it and I just kept going, but that was it. Looks like the bumper's okay all here. So we'll just clip that all back in. I'll get that little metal clip back in the bumper, and then that should be hooked back up, no problem. But yeah, I mean, good event all around. The last 2 weekends have been a whirlwind of events and prep and all this stuff. And I just want to give a huge shout out to Dan over at XCOMP for helping make it possible for us, and for XCOMP making such a good tire that we had just a really successful weekend. Jeff's cts-v, the XCOMP cts-v, also was running great all weekend. They really had no issues. The thing was shredding. And yeah, I mean, we're just really excited. So shout out to XCOMP for that. We appreciate the hospitality. And we're looking forward to doing more stuff together this year. I'll let you guys know as time goes on, as we get into doing more stuff and things like that. But yeah, super stoked. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll get back to like working on stuff after this one. I have some a cts-v video about drifting your cts-v that's going to be coming out next. Basically how much it'll cost if you want to build yourself a cts-v. So that'll be coming out very soon after this video. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Hope you hit that like button down below. And I'll see you in the next one.